Hi there and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be an extended weekend reading looking at the energy surrounding us during the weekend of June 15th through the 17th, 2018. For the reading, I have pulled 3 cards and 1 card from the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the weekend from the Sun and Moon Tarot deck by Vanessa Decort. And there's an additional card that I pulled from the Earth Magic Oracle card deck by Stephen D. Farmer. As I like to remind you, these readings are general in nature, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can do that by, probably the quickest way would be by installing the Instant Go app. The information is in the box below. And then you could just search for me. It's Changing Phases Tarot. I'm listed under the section for tarot readers. And it's a very quick and easy way to schedule a reading. Another way would be to email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Or you could also take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you'll find information about the types of readings that I offer as well as pricing. I did mention this in the weekly reading as well as the dailies, but just to apologize again. I know that I have been missing in action, but I've been going through or dealing with some personal issues, so I apologize for not posting for the past couple of weeks. And I know I didn't post the overall reading for the month of June. What I'm planning to do instead of that, since we are sort of at the middle of the month, is to just go ahead with the mid-monthlies and just include a few extra cards to kind of get an overall view for what's coming up for the rest of the month. And then I should be back on track for the July general readings. All right, so let's get started. I have here, I've already shuffled off camera and pulled the cards. I do that to save time because it takes me so long to shuffle. So in the past position, we have the Universe. This is card number 21 of the Major Arcana, right? The World card. I love this in this deck. Look at that. So beautiful. So we have the World or the Universe in the past. So as we enter into the weekend, right, the energies we head into the weekend. In the present position, we have, beautiful, the 9 of Cups. In this deck, it's called Happiness. And the outbound energy for the weekend, we have the Ace of Swords. The card from the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Wands. In this deck, it's called Dominion. And the Oracle card that came out, which I think ties in nicely with the reading, is Full Moon, Completion. And I'll get to the meaning of this card once we go through the main reading. So starting off with the Universe card. Card number 21 in the Major Arcana is the last of the Major Arcana cards. So it's the end, the culmination of the Fool's journey. The Fool begins his journey with the 0 card, right? Starting off on a brand new adventure. The Major Arcanas kind of take him through, they're all the spiritual and life lessons that he learns. And then, the last card of his journey is the World card. So it speaks of a significant ending, a very long sort of chapter in your life coming to an end here with the World card, the Universe card. So for some of you, heading into the weekend, there could be something quite significant ending for you. This could be, a chapter in your life. This could be a job. This could be even a relationship. But it's something that's, it's been a long time. It's taken you a long time to get to where you are here with this Universe card. And much like, other cards from the Major Tarot, such as, the Death card, Judgment even, it's all about the endings which bring new beginnings, So yes, the Universe is a significant, it's a major ending, but it's really it's about what comes after, It's this ending, completion of a cycle, and then this heralding in or, this promise of a new beginning, of a brand new cycle here. this card is linked with Saturn. We usually associate it with, again, completion, victory, a very significant beginning. It has to do with some type of reward, or, definitely a completion. So for some of you, you could be completing, a significant chapter in your life, something ending here, but then new beginnings. Whatever these new beginnings coming in, and we do have messages here of sort of this new beginning with the Ace of Swords, but it's, you're feeling very happy. This is the card of happiness. The Nine of Cups is the, it's the wish card. It's the minor arcana version of wishing upon a star. And it's interesting because we have the woman here, she's sort of dancing here underneath the full moon, splashing through the water. And we have this full moon here on our full moon completion card. So, there could be some type of completion. You've completed a project. Maybe this is, your time at in a particular job. But whatever's coming after it is bringing in a great deal of happiness to you. It's sort of wish fulfillment, wishing upon a star, having those wishes come true. Is feeling just, overall just happy with the way that things are going for you. It's feeling that, things are, you're sort of heading in the right direction. Yeah, completion. I mean, we have completion here on the full moon card, but it's so feeling as though, you're mentally, physically, emotionally, you're feeling very good right now. If this is in a relationship, this could be positive developments in a relationship. If this is more in the, the career sector, this could be just financial success, professional success, opportunities coming in. Again, this new opportunities coming in, and you sort of welcoming these opportunities with open arms, you receiving these opportunities, you being open to receiving, news of these new opportunities or whatever this new phase is, you're welcoming this new phase. And then you have, as the outbound energy for the weekend, this Ace of Swords. Aces in the tarot are they're new beginnings. Aces are also cards of success. They're, it's the hand of the universe sort of extending this blessing to you. And in the case of swords it's mental energy, so cerebral energy. It has to do with our thoughts. It has to do with, it's the suit of the mind. It's how we communicate with other people, how we get our thoughts across. It's the suit of setting intentions, where we come up with our ideas. It's the, the strength of thinking, sort of power of our thoughts, creative thinking. It also has to do with wisdom and insight. Sometimes we, with this Ace of Swords, it's sort of that aha, like the ding, and then the light bulb goes off, and you have this sudden, flash of inspiration, or all of a sudden things make sense. You have clarity. But it definitely is, it's a card of success as well. So, with happiness here, this is also has to do with success and, being open to these new wonderful things coming in, and happiness, surrounding you. Happiness abounds. And then possibly finding out news. This could be news that comes in to, to bring that brings some type of clarity. You find out about something that in some way, it either enlightens you, it brings about, clear thinking, discernment, clarification. Maybe you receive clarification about something all of a sudden, it does become clear. You're able to understand it and move forward. But it's definitely success, however this plays into, and obviously this is going to be different for everybody watching, but success is at hand here. And then we have this Two of Wands, which is also a card of, it's not a card of success as such. It's more of, you being in control, you being in charge of where you're heading with this Two of Wands. With the suit of Wands, it deals with, creativity, our own drive and passion for the work that we do, for the, creative projects that we're involved in. It has to do with the day-to-day matters in life. So, our jobs, and our determination and drive for doing the job that we do. Now, the Two of Wands is a card that speaks of, really being a trailblazer. And I think it's interesting the way that they depict it in this particular deck, because, you have this man and he's facing, this blazing sort of line of fire in front of him, sort of, which is why I think of this trailblazer. But he's fearless, and he's trusting in himself, and he knows that, he's heading in the right direction. He knows that, he is going where he wants to go. He's not afraid to take risks. Sometimes this means partnering up with other people to achieve his goals, right? And that's fine. So this could be collaboration, you collaborating with somebody else. That could be an opportunity here, to work with somebody else, but it's all about you deciding to do that. You choosing, where you want to invest your time, your energy. If this is in a relationship, it's you deciding whether, or how to move forward in that relationship. It's you being very much in control of your emotions. If this is more on the sort of job front, then this is you maybe heading in a completely different direction, but feeling good about it because you took matters into your own hands and you're going after it. And especially with, leaving this world card in the past position, so moving out of one cycle and heading into a brand new one here, especially with this full moon completion card, this could be a brand new opportunity for you coming in here, and it's you having everything under control, directing sort of your focus, directing your energies towards new paths, new opportunities, new relationships. Seeking new challenges, but just being very sure of yourself, sure-footed, just knowing that the direction that you're heading in is the right one for you. And the full moon card, let me find my guidebook. I like to read the full meaning for the oracle cards. Hold on one second. Full moon. Here we go. All right, so it's called completion. And it says, every 29.5 days, Grandmother Moon shines bright and full in the sky, illuminating the landscape with her muted brilliance, casting a delicate canopy over the sky and the physical features of Earth. Having gradually etched her way over the last 2 weeks to fullness, she now stands like a guiding beacon in the night. She has completed this round of her perpetual and periodic monthly journey, and will now start her slow but steady retreat into shadow. In this card, we see the grandeur of the moon at its peak, blazing brightly and creating a silhouette of a tree. This beautiful orb reminds us that all cycles have their time of completion and fulfillment, one that will inevitably be followed by a decrease until yet another cycle is initiated. You can now take pleasure in knowing that whatever you have been working toward has now reached its culmination, which was here, right, with the World card. So culmination, ending of a cycle. It may have been a relatively brief cycle or a much more extensive one, yet regardless of the length of time, you have arrived at the stage of completion. Let yourself feel the contentment and satisfaction of this accomplishment. It is like when you take a deep breath and reach the point where your lungs are pleasantly full and your body is ready to release that breath. It is important to not only enjoy this completion, but also to let go and allow yourself to relax afterward, just like exhaling slowly and consciously. People are much too eager to rush to the next item on the agenda without giving proper time and space to appreciating and honoring the natural cycle of release that follows a point of resolution. Give yourself that time to relax and rest before tackling Spirit's next assignment, which is, I think, interesting because we have this, new cycle coming in here, which you're feeling very excited about. Whatever you have been sort of wishing for, it's wish fulfillment here. Cycles completing, wish fulfillment, new phases starting, victory, clarity, success coming in, you being in control, but do take the time to sort of honor this first completion, accept the completion, understand that, endings bring about new beginnings, which are, the ending is just as important as the new beginning that starts after it. So honor both of these, both things, But it looks like a kind of powerful weekend. We had a powerful reading for the week as well, so might be a significant week for many of us and weekend here. I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.